from where we left you on the last video. It's,
Yep.
I think, one of our favourite park ups
Yeah,
to return to.
Yeah, it's so quiet, it's unbelievable, it's so peaceful.
So we would stay here a couple of nights, but we've got a lot of mileage to cover, so we're going to hit the road.
Yes, so we're heading to Stepantsminda and the Russian border. That'll be the furthest north we go on this adventure.
Yep.
So our first stop is we're just going to be stopping below the reservoir on the old Russian military road, which has good parts and bad parts. So I've been on it before.
I have not.
Yeah, so I've actually been to Stepantsminda before. I climbed Kazbeck some years ago. So yeah, but it's a beautiful place and looking forward to taking Kerry there.
Yeah.
So show her. So yeah, first night, it's going to be a bit of driving. It's motorway driving, so it's a bit boring. I'll put a bit of footage in, but not too much. Don't want to kill you off already at the start of the video.
Bit boring, but
yeah.
considerably easier than the last couple of weeks.
And yeah, it'd be a nice easy drive today actually. A few podcasts.
I mean,
be good.
see if Google tells us to take you on a different route.
Hopefully not. It's all motorway.
Yeah, should we go?
Yes, let's start the truck up and let's get going.
Yeah.
Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Tight. I can smell the shore. It's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore.
So, technology is taking over, it's doing people out of jobs. But people don't do themselves any favours, okay? So I'll give you an example. So we just stopped in the services, we've just gone in to grab 2 coffees. Walk up to the counter, it's 3 girls behind the counter, not doing nothing, no one else around. And I walked up, one of them came over and said, "How can I help you?" Spoke very good English. I said, "2 Americanos, please." She said, "No problem." Went back to her 2 friends and carried on chatting. Stood there for 2-3 minutes, maybe 4 actually, probably 5. And another girl comes over and says, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah, 2 Americanos, please." And she then escorted me away from the desk, from the where they made the counter where they made the coffees, to a tap machine on the wall, some distance away from the coffee counter, may I add, and proceeded to tell me that I needed to order it on there. And I'm like, well, why couldn't they just take my order? I pay on the till. I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I don't understand why there's 4 people there if there's a machine there. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Also on this, with the introduction of technology to order these things, we're going to lose a whole generation of customer service skills, and those customer service skills develop interpersonal skills, communication skills, language skills. It's just a shame to see. I mean, it's obviously a lot worse places like the UK and in some places of Europe. You literally everything, you barely speak to another human being. But what skills are we losing there with that? If not just jobs, but you know, human interaction. It's worry.
Tonight's park up, not the best. The original one we couldn't get to, Rosebox, but it's an old quarry site, river just over there. It'll do for tonight, then we can move on tomorrow. That's a cherry tree, so I will be picking some cherries. And we got these 3 beauties. Mummy's under the truck.
Tonight's park up is the cutest park up we've ever been to. Look at these faces.
Oh, you are hungry, aren't you? You want puppies or something? Lots of pop biscuits for you, isn't it? So only in the last video I said we've not really had a problem. So just having to walk around the truck, I've just noticed this split here in the sidewall. So tyre change. I've only got one spare. We were talking the other day about we should really have 2 spares, we've only got 1. So tyre change and see if that is repairable. I doubt very much it is, but we'll see if we can get it repaired. If not, we'll have to try and get a tyre delivered somewhere if we can. Bullocks, it's 400 quid right there. I got a feeling I've done that on the road from Ushguli back to Mestia. There was some big boulders on the side of the road, and I think I might have scoured one.
So yeah, we're heading off today. It was quite a nice night last night. So we're going to, bear with me, I've got to remember the names of these places. There's Jivari Reservoir, there's a monument there we want to go and have a look at. And then we're going over a pass that I've already forgot the name of. Jivari Pass. But first, we have got to stop at a tyre place just around the corner to go and get that scratch checked out. Okay, so no luck at the tyre place.
Yeah, the tyre place, the guy had a look at it, he's like, no, go down the road, left hand side, go somewhere else.
I think like in Turkey, they jump on it straight away. Often they can't actually help you, but that eagerness and that keenness to help in itself can offer you some sort of comfort. And I think we're just quite used to that. And I think Turkey and Armenia, it's kind of the same. They would have been keen to jump on and help you out. And it's a little bit different in Georgia. They're just not quite so forthcoming. So we're going to carry on. We're going to keep an eye on the scratch of the tyre. It is a cut. It's not very deep. And see what happens. And we are. Okay, so we were just driving up the pass and spotted a tyre place on the right. Spontaneous, almost quite sudden stop by Craig. We're going to see if maybe they can help us, or maybe they're a little bit more helpful or forthcoming. Okay, apparently not. Never mind. Onwards.
Exactly the same attitude again, just not interested at all. about.
That's as good as it's gonna get. Jivari Pass, immortalised, at least till it fades or someone takes it down.
Tonight's park up at a natural mineral pool, swimming pool. Look at that, Stepantsminda just behind there. Look at that backdrop, absolutely crazy views. Google took us on a little detour. Yeah, as per usual, Google took us on a little detour and we ended up going off-road for a bit on some very, very sketchy bridges. You would have just seen that in the previous clip. Same old thing, just changes the route halfway through. It's my fault, I should have checked, but there we go. So you see where I've marked a little split just here and here. It's not moved at all, to be honest with you. We've been over some pretty rough, rutted tracks today, so I think it's a good one. I think I might get a patch and some glue, just put some glue in there, and yeah, hopefully just strengthen it. Being invaded by sheep.
Good morning. A little bit noisy like last night. So we are going to the Galetti Waterfall this morning. Hopefully before it rains. Optimistic with my sunglasses. We shall see. Let's go. Although Google's done a special and decided we're going somewhere else today.
It's literally, as I'm driving, it's just changed it from a 9-kilometre journey going north to an 88-kilometre journey going south to somewhere I've not even selected. This is the problem with Google. Google Maps out.
Okay, we're here, we're parked in a very tight car park. It's super windy out there, so I'm not even going to attempt to film anything like this. But yeah, we're going to go on a walk. That way?
That way.
That way. We're now going to head off onto a park up, a monastery?
Yeah.
It's a monastery.
Right on the Russian-Georgia border.
Right on the Russian-Georgia border. How far away is it?
5 minutes. But it depends. It depends on the queue of lorries whether or not I can get in there or not. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
Right, see how it goes. Not too bad, as you can see. So, coffee and breakfast time. Now, we don't do the whole making coffee, having breakfast, eating our food, showing you what we eat stuff on our channel because personally we don't like it. But we're interested to know what you think. Do you like that kind of stuff, that kind of B-roll? Let us know. Comment.
Okay, so this is the Georgian side of the Georgia-Russia border. The Russian side is around that corner, through a few tunnels. It's about 1.5 kilometers away, I think. Sadly, we can't go into Russia. Political issues, we can't get a visa. But Russia will be a trip for another time. So now we're going to head back south towards Stepantsminda, spend a few days around there before heading to the final national park of our time in Georgia.
So we left you pretty abruptly last time, but we had a coffee in town and then we came back to this park up. I mean, last time we parked down there somewhere, but it was the weekend, so to avoid party people, we moved a little bit further up. Rained for the last couple of days, but this morning the weather is set to be glorious, so we're gonna go for a little hike up to the church. But first, we need to go into town and grab a parking space, so we're gonna go do that. Okay, so this is where we're walking to, that little church up there, and that summit Mount Kazbeck, which we are not hiking to. I've actually been to Georgia before, I think he's mentioned it, but to climb that hill there.
Yeah, Kazbeck, 5,047, I think, something like that, meters. Sadly, didn't make it to the summit because our group was split into two. Two of them went back early on, which took the lead guide with them, and then we carried on with the assistant guide. And then one of our group again had a problem with altitude sickness, so yeah, sadly had to turn around and come back down. It's a shame because it was the best day ever and the summit was more than achievable, but sometimes it's just not meant to be, and you've got to look after other people, it's not about yourself. So yeah, there we go.
If we ever see you in person, ask us about the boulder.
Oh yeah, good story about a boulder.
Not for now.
Yeah, not one for now. But anyway, yeah. So we were planning on bringing the truck up here and spending the night here because they built a new road, and then trekking up to the head of the glacier,
Yep.
which is there's a refuge, a new refuge just below it, which does brilliant coffee, by the way. It's definitely worth going out there for that. But we decided to walk up from Stepantsminda up to the monastery, and then we were going to carry on to the glacier. But I've got a dodgy knee. My right knee is causing me a jip today, so we're not going to push on. But I've already been up there, and I've already got loads of photos. So I'm going to put in some photos from 2019 when we were here, and just an idea of the refuges, the summit, and the glacier crossing, stuff like that. So I'll pop those in now. So that was my journey in 2019. Georgia is definitely worth coming to.
100%.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. And I think we're going to leave you here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Nice
A bit of
view.
road footage in here as well, though, from our journey back over the pass. But yeah, I think we'll end this one here. And thanks so much for watching.
Thank you for watching. Thanks to the patrons. Like, comment, subscribe.
And thanks for comments.
Yeah, and thanks for the comments. We really enjoy reading and responding to all your comments. So leave us some more. Oh, question for you actually. Do you say glacier or glacier?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
But how are they going to respond to that? Because the spelling's the same.
With an accent.
Okay. Until next time.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.